TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Partners USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. So it's been, the Bucks just suspended. The NBA has suspended the Milwaukee Bucks forward, Bobby Portis. He was banned for 25 games for violating the anti-doping drug policy. Bobby Portis, he stated that he mistakenly took a drug. He was looking to he took a drug called tramadol, and he thought it was a drug called Toradol. So he's saying this was a mistake. This was something that he didn't mean to do. But ultimately, it's not approved by the NBA, and this is a narcotic. From what it says, it has a narcotic. It's not an approved medication. Approved pain medication by the NBA, which ultimately led to him being suspended for 25 games. In my opinion, from what he said, gotta take his word for it. Unless you prove otherwise. He said he was looking to take a drug called Toradol, but it was he took what's called by mistake tramadol. And in these cases, sometimes people can misread labels. Sometimes people can look at something and say, hey, this is what I need to take to get better, so forth and so on. But in my opinion, I think that if you are a professional athlete, if you are a someone who playing at such a high level, has so much at stake, you should do a better job of watching what you take, asking questions. So for me, I kind of had mixed feelings. I'm not saying that way he's not speaking the truth, but I just think that at that level in the NBA, you have to have some type of urgency or have some type of knowledge of what you're taking, what you're putting inside your body. It's actually a simple question. Go to the NBA staff and say, hey, is this something that I should be taking? You shouldn't just take something in your body and say, hey, I didn't know that's what it was. I thought it was this. But to prevent that, I think you should ask questions. So what's your thoughts, man?
I agree with everything you're saying, Tofi, everything. These guys go through long seasons, and these seasons be long for them, their career. And the wear and tear on their body would cause them to, go taking certain supplements for pain or joint inflammation or anything like that. And like you said, you gotta take a better look at what you're taking. But I'm here to say, I'm quite sure that he gets urine, throughout his time of playing for the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree with me with that?
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not hearing that he's a repeat offender in this. You? I could be wrong. You got some guys that's 2-3 times of coming up. Urine is, suspected for whatever it may be that they may be taking.
Yeah, I mean, from what it's saying, I haven't seen anything that said that he was a multi-offender.
Right?
Yeah, so it shows that this was possibly from what I see here,
exactly.
This was the first time him taking this drug. But in my opinion, I'm just saying, you got to know better.
You got to, you're right. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You have criminals, no disrespect to anyone, but you have criminals, people who know what they can take because they already have to give a urine to their probation officer or whoever it is. They know, I got to watch what I take. Oh, what's in that? What's this? So at his level, making millions and millions of dollars,
he should be more conscious and aware of what he's taking into his body.
Exactly. Any athlete, I'm saying any athlete in that.
But an athlete, period, I think anyway, because of the stage and level or what they're on. They're playing for companies that's billion-dollar tycoons. Mm-hmm. So like you said, it all goes hand in hand. They're supposed to be the one that knowing what they take. But then still, the human factor of things, and when you sit there and think about this case, if we wanted to say if he was dipping and diving in something that he wasn't supposed to be doing, or if he was or actually made a mistake and take the wrong medication. Mm-hmm. That's why I asked you the question of, has he ever been brought up before? Has his urine ever came up? Or do we know anything about these things? No. So I say he could have taken that by accident, but again, it goes back to what I agree with you with. The stage that you're playing on, the things that come along with being a professional basketball player. We're not talking about Pee Wee League and high school. We're talking about there's levels to it. And so there's certain criteria that has to be met in order to play this game.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, Tawfiq, wholeheartedly, that he should be very well aware of what he's intaking in his body, especially when you having these urines and you can get fined or even, you see, got a 25-game suspension.
Yes.
So that in itself should make you be more, incumbent on what you of knowing of what you're taking in your body.
Yeah, he's a major role player for the Milwaukee Bucks. So this is going to be detrimental to their growth
25
process.
games, man. That's a long.
20, yeah.
That's a cut into what they played. What 92, 80?
82 games. But when he comes back, they say they're going to have maybe 4 games left in the season, and their team's actually not really playing that well. I think like 5th seed in the Eastern Conference.
But they could still use him to make it to 4th or 3rd.
Yeah, they need him.
25 games.
It's a lot. He's like
out of 82.
He averaged about 14.
You like to say that's a quarter of it.
He averages like 14 points, 8 or so rebounds.
That's needed.
Yeah, and especially in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. I just think that, in my opinion, like I said, I'll say it again. I think that I'm not accusing Bobby Portis of any negligence. The only thing I'm saying is it is some negligence, I should say. You should know better. You should know what you're putting in your body. Ask a simple question. You have doctors who are paid millions and millions of dollars to within the actual organization. So if you're having pain with your elbow, you should ask someone within the organization, what can I take?
And get prescribed properly.
So basically, you bought this suspension.
It's negligence, yes, you're right.
So it's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.
If you need help with the groceries, help with the laundry, someone to do light housekeeping and cleaning, around-the-clock care, call Mecca Care LLC. We are concerned about your care. We are concerned about the care for your loved one. Please allow us to help. I look forward to hearing from you. Call us today, 215-644-8341. That's 215-644-8341.